So this election is coming up. It's so important that we show up and show out. Please tell people your vision holding that iconic seat here in the state of Texas and representing in Congress.
So my vision is to shut Trump down.
Period.
My vision is to vote against all his shit. My vision is to investigate the hell out of him and all of his crookery. And then my vision is to impeach him. Except that what you guys don't understand, did you follow the quorum break when we was running from the police? I'm from Third Ward.
That's right.
So I know how to run from the police. So if you follow the quorum break, then you saw somebody who probably came across your social media feed saying, respectfully, he making up some shit. That was me. I said subpoenas in Texas don't work in Chicago. Subpoenas in Texas don't work in New York. In any case, he was making up some shit. The reason I bring that up is elections are important because they're trying to take us back to pre-1965 Voting Rights Act. They trying to take us back to Jim Crow. So I want to give you guys some knowledge. In Congress, seniority matters. No different than you used to be in 8th grade, you was a big dog on the block, then you went to 9th grade, and I don't care how good of an athlete you are, if you're supposed to play varsity, them seniors gonna let you know you're a freshman, right? That's how it is in Congress. Seniority matters. And so Donald Trump is targeting black seats because the Congressional Black Caucus has the most seniority in the United States House of Representatives. So I'm sitting up for this. So they're trying to take out black representation because even if you're in the minority party, which Democrats are by 3 votes, even if you're in the minority party, if you have more seniority, then you're a ranking member. So you have power that you otherwise would not have. And that is why they're targeting Cleaver. That's why they're targeting in Missouri, in Texas, because they have people with a lot of seniority. And they're literally trying to cut the Congressional Black Caucus in half so that these crazy white folks can run this country and take us back. So while we're in Texas and we saw what was happening with the quorum break, last year in North Carolina, nobody was paying attention. And they stole 3 seats.
That's right.
It is no coincidence that the Republicans have a 3-seat majority in the House. So what, and even though I want California and New York and Illinois to get rid of every single solitary Republican who's in Congress, that still don't solve the Texas problem of the seats they stole. And so, you know, I wonder if as black people, we're so far removed from Jim Crow, we don't understand how bad it can be, okay? Because back in Jim Crow, they used to hang us. But y'all realize the dude just got hung.
Woo.
Y'all remember that? Back in Jim Crow, they could kill us with impunity. Y'all see how after George Floyd, they're trying to take away rights so they can kill us with impunity. So the best way to tell what somebody's going to do in the future is to look at what they've done in the past. And if you want to sit down and let them take us back to where our grandparents lived, then don't vote. Right? Don't vote. And so all I'm going to say is this. The election is October 20th through 31st is early vote. Election day is November 4th. If you want somebody who's going to fight, I'm a 30-year trial lawyer. I probably got some of y'all off. Or somebody in your family, Ray Ray or Boo Boo or whatever. If you want somebody who's not afraid of Donald Trump, then you want me. You
Period.
want somebody who's going to speak truth to power, and when they lying, you going to tell everybody he making up some shit. That's what we want. that's what you have with me. I'm asking you to please pay attention. Thank you so much for talking about these critical issues, because you know we will come out to go to a concert. We will wear some feathers. I got feathers, by the way, man. We'll wear some hats. But I hope and I wish and I pray that now more than ever that we pay as much attention to politics as we do to the club.
That's right. Thank you.
What's your name, brother? Where you from?
Xavier Williams.
Oh, what's up, Xavier?
You got it, man. Nice meeting you.
Oh, nice to meet you too.
Yeah, man.
What's your question?
How can we get black folks to get out and vote this time?
Well, you know, I always say I'm with you. It's very frustrating. But I say this all the time. You know, we can't always shame people.
That's
and we
true.
got to have people see beyond the D or the R. What do you care about? Do you care about your auntie having access to her medication? Do you care about your kids having their education? You know, what do you care about? And we have someone like Rep. Jones out there speaking truth to power and being a proper messenger that can hopefully activate people.
Right.
But some people aren't activated. So you have to know who you can trigger and who is just kind of, it's not going to work. But I say go beyond the D or the R.
Yeah,
You know?
and here's the thing. The goal isn't 100% of voters.
Right.
So if somebody just an ignorant ass, like, ain't nothing you can say,
Right.
move on. But there are people that just haven't connected the dots. And so I always say that credibility is cumulative.
Yes.
And so, you know, people are looking for that silver bullet. They're looking for that one conversation. And sometimes it just takes being in consistent conversation, not for the purposes of converting them to a voter or for the purposes of getting them to do a specific action, but for them to recognize how this impacts them. 'Cause Representative Jones had something to add to the question
Oh,
about how
please,
we
go
get
ahead,
people
Rep.
to vote.
Jones. Go ahead.
So here's what I think. I think that people are struggling. So we presume that because people don't vote that they don't care. That's not always true, right? Some people can't make it to the polls. They ain't got gas money. Some people ain't got babysitters for their kids. Some people are like in a triage formula in their home, and they just are focused on survival. And so I think that shaming people is not going to help.
Yeah.
But I think that having conversations like you say and explaining to people, like, for example, your neighborhood school is shut down. Your child used to be able to walk to school. Now you got to try to find your kid a way to school or get them up earlier to get on the bus. If we had the right people on the school board, then maybe your child could you could go to work, you don't have to be late to work, and your child can walk to school. So people don't know how to connect the dots, right? So one of the things I'll say I'm very proud of in this very Republican government we have in Texas is I passed putting local civics back in school. I passed that bill. And I thought that that was important because when I was on city council, people would come to the council and complain about the school board when council ain't got nothing to do with the school board. So you got grown people complaining to the wrong people, then they mad at me because I can't fix the school board, but I was on city council. And so it was important for me to have an educated electorate because people that support Trump are dumb, and he want dumb people so he can like hoodwink and bamboozle them. And so that's what I think we need to have conversations about why when you call to get your Social Security check that you're not getting, that hasn't come because the government is shut down. That's because Trump is president. And he also, by the way, has taken you off of your health insurance. And so I think that we need to meet people where they are because everybody's not where you are.
Yes.
Clearly you have discretionary stuff because you're here tonight. There are people trying to figure out if they're going to have lights tomorrow.
Yes.
So that's what I think needs to be talked to with people.